Okay, come on. We're coming. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Wow. So many people. So many people. So the boost is filled with people. Wow. So different from normal live broadcasting. So good afternoon. Thank you for coming for the Saga franchise, the special live stage, and I will be providing the latest information. And I'm Nomuyo, the comic duo Penguins. Hello. And I will be your MC. So first, I would like to show today's participants, the producer of the Emerald Beyond. We have Akitoshi Kawazu, General Director of Square Enix Saga. We are so looking forward today. Next, we have the recent romancing saga Reuniverse, the producer, Masanori Ichikawa from Square Enix. Hi, Ichikawa, hello. So thank you very much for coming along today. Thank you. So next, we have from the Saga franchise, who has composed many songs, we have Kenji Ito. So this is live broadcasting. It's the first time for me this year, so I look forward for today. So next, we have the service Saga, Imperial Saga Eclipse, which is currently in service. We have Mr. Kazuma of Kushu from Square Enix, which we took award. So please give him and say commemorative messages. So really happy, and I'm sure you are very, very happy. But you're wearing this Paranoma t-shirts on a Saga franchise site. Don't say that to me. Okay, so the five of us will be proceeding today. So in terms of, before going into the actual program, last week, the Nintendo's Direct, the latest title in the Saga franchise, Emerald Beyond, was announced. You want to see the new one, right? It's the new title, the new franchise. So how do you feel? I want to ask Kawazu-san. So having said that, I can't really speak here. I can't speak because you are still in the production. Yes. So when I sat on the PC, anyway. So you're currently in the process of developing. So Ichikawa-san, in terms of the response, how was it? I was really surprised. So it's very different from the Secret Grace Ambitions and the romancing saga Reuniverse. To be able to come up with a new franchise while still providing that for those of customers who are here, who are watching, live viewing, it's thanks largely to our special guests and people. So how we say this? So is it Saga Emerald, or do we call it Saga Emi? How should we abbreviate when we speak in Japanese? So this is a collaboration with Saga Prefecture. So the characters is a bit strange if we call it Saga Ebi. So let's call it Saga Emi, which is basically Saga Emerald Beyond. And in terms of the music, I would like to hear much more from you, Ito-san, later on. So first, today's agenda for today. First, the consumer's latest game, Saga Emerald Beyond, for the smartphone titles, which is the latest information of Romancing Saga Reuniverse, and the latest information on Imperial Saga Eclipse. And last but not least, we have the Imperial Saga Eclipse, and lastly, the Saga series Saga franchise TG 2023 mini live. How do you feel? I've been sleeping well from yesterday. That's good. So you did have rehearsal yesterday, right? But today you are all lucky. And last week, the Saga Emerald Beyond, that was announced last week, you will be presenting some. So Kasan Ichikawa-san, he said that, don't be shy, you have to be able to present that in these places. Don't hide. So we're able to listen today, right? I'm sure that you had some difficulties, you had troubles arranging, but thanks largely he worked for it. So please look forward to that. So now we want to see the latest information in terms of the Saga Emerald Beyond. First, please look at this. So looking forward to it. So looking forward to it. So I was speaking even though the microphone wasn't on because I'm so excited. So there's a lot of things I have questions. So first, Ichikawa-san, what kind of work is it? Yes. Can you come up with a slide? So this is the Saga franchise, complete new work, new franchise. So Ichikawa-san, if you can explain this. So Saga Scarlet Gray's Ambitions, when you count it's years since the release, so this is the latest information. Thinking from the Scarlet Gray's Ambitions, it's been some time. So the Saga-ish perspective, if you look at the PV, I think you showed inspiration as well as united. The attacks are there. So in the Scarlet game Ambitions, there was no continuous attack, but we do, and there are various races. So it's a complete new work, complete new franchise. So for those who have enjoyed the Saga franchise would be able to enjoy, and those who have been playing the Saga franchise from the Romancing Saga Reuniverse, I'm sure that you would be able to enjoy. And of course we have Ito-san's close to 50 songs. To be more specific, it's 47 songs. Wow. So new songs. So you composed everything, yes? So looking forward to it. So 6 people of 5 groups. So this is something new too. So rather than the previous franchise, I think it's a new challenge, yes. So there are various worlds, and there are like Saga-ish areas, and you've got the mecha, and you've got the various races, and the original races as well as legends, and there are battles with timeline. So it might be the case, but actually, if you play, you are able to feel that it's completely different. I'm so looking forward to it. So it's very different. Why are you telling me the same thing? Of course, I was able to hear him. I understand. The important things has to be said twice. It's interesting. Okay. And Ito-san, on the PV, the musics, you composed all of that, yes? Yes. So it's a large volume with full orchestra. So with strings, there were more than 50 people. With Holland, there was 8 people. So people were not able to come, everybody was not able to come into this stage. So we took the music on the hall. And in terms of the orchestra, we have Yohei Kobayashi-san, who was also involved in other parts, so we've utilized him fully. So that scale, it's probably the largest maximum under the Saga franchise. So that's why you have such extravagant sound. Wow. And under the consumers for this game to come out, so Romancing Saga Reuniverse, I think we're looking forward to the new songs. So there are songs specific to the characters. So I imagine everything. So I'd like to hear more about that later. And in terms of the title is Emerald Beyond. So is there a meaning of this title? So if you can respond, if you can, yes. I would like you to look at a slide. So this is the signpost of destiny, Emerald Vision. I feel like I'm motivated, I'm really excited just by myself. Am I right? Okay. So again, so basically you're able to see a green light wave. Yes, under the Saga franchise, it's a free scenario. So in the free scenario, through what the game player does, the scenario changes, but you're not able to see what kind of white world. But in order to visualize that, so in order to visualize the free scenario is this Emerald Vision system. So the free scenario will maintain to be free scenario, but through the waves you're able to see where you're going, a signpost of where to go.
Light waves are they separated, so it's not just a brief guide for game as UI, but as you can see, this is lined out from mech, but this is the scene or view you can see from the mech, but through the eye, the players can see the path as well. The player has this vision, and you'll be guided by this light wave, but which one to pick? Which is the right direction for you? You can think about that, or to achieve your goals, where would be the best path, where you should be going, how you can enjoy the choice, which way would be most comfortable without battling with invincible enemies. So you can think of these things to pick a path in front of you. At the time of Romancing Saga 1, you were not sure what to do, but in this game, you should not be worried about that. Yes, you can track the path and you can reach the end of the game. Yes, it offers various paths. And in front of the path, do you see any doors like this on the right, upper right side? Yes. And what we call junction, or the beyond, you can see various doors, so many doors, and you can pick one to enter so that you can go to a whole another world. And there are 17 worlds in this game, so many. From the junction you can go to 17 different worlds. And there's another slide explaining these worlds. The 17 worlds interconnecting with each other, affecting with each other. Sorry, thank you very much. There are so many worlds, and they are all different, right? That is correct. But you can see here they are typical or normal, ordinary worlds. Relatively, there are so many unique and distinctive worlds, but that is for the players in the future. You can see the remaining 13 worlds here. Can you give us some explanation on just one world? You can see bottom lower one, the world for dead soldiers. Dead soldiers will go to this world. Yes, that is something you see in various stories, but dead soldiers would be led to this place, and the protagonist fights as a soldier. That is how the world is. And I think it looks old, but it's modern. But each world has different characteristics. Yes, the atmosphere, or the time, the original feelings are different in each place. The world for Dead Soldiers, Garahado, is there? No, I don't think so, but I think there should be some characters you may have seen in the Saga franchise. There may be some characters yet familiar. Who's in that world, Ichikawa-san? No, I cannot say that. Very much looking forward to that. And 17 worlds. And the settings and world definitions, did you all come up with by yourself? No, every staff members try to come up with what would be the best worlds for this title. Of course, there are so many more worlds, but we've narrowed them down. We wanted to create similar looking worlds. We wanted to highlight some worlds, and for each world we wanted to create storyline characters as well as some distinctive feeling of playing game in each world. And we asked every staff member to come up with specific ideas. You have to do that. Oh, it's like you're putting pressure on your team members. No, it's just our job. We wanted to create worlds that players would appreciate. There are so many other game titles, but we'd like to let players see some brand new world or game world. That's something we wanted to create together. And we've narrowed them down to 17 worlds. So in the past, you had more than 17 worlds. In the past, how many? In the past, it was more than 50 or so. We had more than 50 worlds, but we tried to narrow them down. And at the end, we didn't have much time. And we were asked to eliminate some of the worlds. Who said that to you? It's so cruel. That's our job, of course. We cannot make it in time. Somebody needs to say that. Of course, we didn't want to eliminate anything, but someone has to say that. Who's that? We need to think about money as well. You should be the one who said that to them. Of course, we need to be punctual. We need to keep the schedule. And we picked 17 worlds as a result. In the trailer, we saw these characters, major protagonists. Could you explain them? Yes. In this title, there are 5 pairs of 6 people with different purposes and races. 5 pairs of 6 people? That means there's a pair of protagonists for the first time in Saga franchise. I'd like to give explanation one by one. And Mido Tsunanori, bearing the destiny of his family's word. Thank you. Mido Tsunanori, Japanese protagonist. I think it's... Yes, kanji Chinese characters. It's quite rare. Or I think it's the first time in Saga franchise, right? Yes, that is correct. I've always wanted to do this. Especially speaking Kansai dialect character. Who speaks in Kansai dialect, the west part of Japan dialect. I see. Does he have any special skill? He's from a long traditional family with a history of more than 1,000 years, with some historic taste, like jujutsu or sorcery style power, and he's from that family. Then he has an atmosphere from Japan, Japanese taste, and based in like Kyoto-like city. That is his world is based on. And music pieces sound like Japanese. Is that so, Mr. Ito? No, it is not the case actually. It's like some mysterious like jujutsu or sorcery power like Kyoto, like some wabi-sabi, the very beautiness of humbleness or some sudden change in the rhythm and pattern of the pieces. There's something very unique and mysterious. That is the feeling I made into the music pieces for this world. What was the instruction you received in the first place? It was very vague and ambiguous. I was shown this character in background and I had to imagine a lot from this. Oh, I see. So you made pieces based on very vague information, and he can use kugutsu puppets. What are kugutsu puppets? As you can see, behind Mido, that is kugutsu puppet. It's a puppet. Kugutsu puppet has the soul of people in the past, and the kugutsu puppet will move on its own. Kugutsu puppet is something like a supporter or join as a character in the party. Yes, they can join a party, and since we are doing the command battle, you can give commands to each characters, so you can control kugutsu puppet as well, right? Yes. I see. So I think we are running out of time. We should move to the next slide. So it's too sudden. Okay, then we need to move to the next slide. Okay. Then Ameya Aisling, who lost which power? It's like in the sports game. That which girl looks very cute? Which something familiar in the Scarlet Glory's ambition, but this time we wanted to create a new character. It's like Japanese tradition, magical girl style character. I'm 6th grade, elementary school student. That character, I think Judy was young, but I don't see many characters in Saga franchise, so it's quite rare. And what kind of image you put Mr. Ito into musical pieces? I wanted to create magical girl style, magical girl Sally or Momo. All of these magical girls animations, I looked into all of these musical pieces and digested to create some brand new magical girl sounds. You learned a lot from the magical girl types of pieces and created new ones for this. And what is the most influential piece or title? I think it's totally up to the listener. You can you can guess what would be the hint I got from each piece. Yes, it's also exciting as well. Next to you can see some cat. Yes, you can imagine for which magical girls there should be some familiar monster together with the girl, and that would be also in the party as well. The cat can be the party member. We should move to the next. You're so saddened. You're so saddened.
So next. So the Seeker's Darking, the King of Darkness, falls from his throne. So really cool. So it's from since Leonard is a vampire character, Kazan. So vampire. We wanted to include various races. So from the early stage, I wanted to have a vampire character which has a heroic status, which is why I included him. So he has this power of a vampire, yes. So different from Leonard, he's able to suck in blood, which makes him strong. So he sucks blood and he becomes stronger. So when he sucks the blood, does that allow to give him a different capability that would be important in the battle? In the Saga franchise, yes. You just touched upon me. If I asked too much questions, you're kind of patting on my shoulder. I suddenly wanted to touch you. I'm scared. You should tell me, right? You should tell me that you're asking too much. Anyway, I see. So the vampire element is very, very important. So Ito-san, in terms of the music, what did you do? So as you said, it's the romancing saga Leonard, you remember, but it's similar but very different. If we do that, we don't want to make something that is too set back. So we want this darkness pressure. I was asked to put in the music, which is why I was able to compose the ready-made music to show the strength, to show his eminence. So that's really interesting. Okay, I see. Okay, so next slide, please. So next, so once known as the diva, Mecha Diva number 5. So a very busy schedule in terms of the character. So Carlson, please introduce Diva number 5. So she was a diva. Yes, she was entertainer. She was entertainer mech. So she looks like a human, but inside herself, she's a mechanical heroine. So when she's fighting the battle, she's fighting as a mechanical heroine. But she lost her singing voice, so I can't really touch upon because it's really important to this content. So to regain a humanoid body, which means that she won't be going to the adventure with this, but she's like a mechanical heroine. Even though she's this beautiful, she won't be doing the adventure in this stage. In terms of this music, Ito-san, do you image a diva or mechanical diva? Of course, when I do the arrange, I do it mechanically, but I put in a lot of image of diva in order to create this theme song. Interesting. Wow, a beautiful song. A beautiful song, so it's really fun to be able to play. So what do you like about the music? It's beautiful. The diva theme song is really nice. So Ichikawa-san, which song do you like? Ichikawa-san. Me? I wonder what. Time. Be careful of time. We don't have a lot of time. We need to have the live music later on of Ito-san's. So we don't want to show a traditional Japanese song moving next. But I love this song anyway. Anyway, say it properly. Okay, moving on to the next slide. So the next slide is the cops pursuing assassination case, which is Bonnie Bomina Franklin. So this is a near-feet cop duo, Carlson, yes. So during Scarlet Grace, Belmonte, Vasa, there was a duo buddy, which we did, and Ishikawa-san really liked it. And in a similar way, we wanted to have a duo story. So this time around, we wanted not to have 2 men, but we wanted to have 2 women, which is why I came up with these ladies. These two, well, did they know each other in the past? No. Since this case, they encounter for the first time, and the 2 of them are kind of compelled into this case. So really interesting to see what happens, because there are people who don't know each other until this case. So in terms of the music, it's a very modern song, but what was the image when you created this, Mr. Ito? So traditional car chase cop story, and the introduction has strings, but there is the silent sound of the police car. So it's a thrilling music. Interesting. So the duo characters, meaning that the parties will always have to be the 2, so you can't eliminate them. Of course, if one has LP0 and cannot fight, of course that can be possible, and we won't have them to fight during that situation. One would definitely have to be included in the combat or the fight. So 2 main characters, which we didn't have in the past. So is there a technique? There is the united attacks. So we have united attacks by the duo, which we will come across. So there is a strength that only these duo have. Yes, that is correct. So I'm really looking, I think the battles would be really interesting by the duos. So 6 people with 5 groups I just introduced. Nobuo-san, which character were you most intrigued? So in terms of the battle balance, I like the battle in the Saga franchise, so from what you just said, the Kugutsu puppets utilize that for the combat or using the vampire elements to fight. I like the characters of those 2 characters. So in terms of Kugutsu puppets, how are you going to be utilizing? How are you going to fortify? The way you fight is the same, but Kugutsu puppet is not a human being, so they don't have an inspiration. That's not good. In Saga franchise, if there is no inspiration, it's hard, but in a different way, we will be doing it in a different way, which is interesting. So it's very important for the techniques. So in terms of Kugutsu Mammets, the glimmers are different. So in what ways are you going to get the glimmer? So the main character, and according to the race, the way you foster of the battles are different. So from what you just said, it's already different. So the 5 groups of 6 people, the characters, the impression which you select first, the game's impression will be different, and thereon. So in all, it's a challenge. So it's a game experience that you could, which is the first time. And in this diversified character, 50 new musics was composed. So the overall music, what are the areas you want to focus, Ito-san? I'd like to ask you, but when you saw the video early on, the promotion video, the main title song, how was it? Thank you. This music, that music, I had NG for a couple of songs, and it was still in the initial stage of the development. Maybe the image wasn't fixated at that time, so it was a catch-ball going back and forth. And as I presented couple, there was one word that Kawazu-san said which hit me. Romancing Saga's opening title. You have to exceed that. Wow, I'm kind of frozen. So, and the result of that was that music you heard earlier. So, I want you to foster, with thanks largely to your help. Can you support me? Yes. So as a fan of this franchise, I think when the 2 tagged, I was really happy to be able to play the new title. But from what you just told me, it's something that's really nice, and I'm really even more looking forward to it. So I explained various characteristics, but there are another big characteristics, so Ichikawa-san. So this I would like to explain. So can you come up with a slide? So it is the most varied stories in the franchise. What do you mean? So in the trailer, it was you were able to see, but under the Saga series, this is the most varied story, which is a characteristic. So the free scenario you talked earlier, so you mean there are many options?
Not only that, which character to pick first, as well as in what you are to do in each world that is so diverse. Of course, in the past Saga franchise titles, it is so various and changing. However, please go to the next slide. In 17 worlds, which world to go would be very important. By tracking ML vision, you can go to various worlds, but which door will come up will depend on choice, or sometimes it's totally up to coincidence. And for some players, you can end the game going to less than 10 worlds. It's not that you are going to track path to go or cover. Every world you can go to different tracks and paths to go to the world. It's not that you are trying to cover the entire Emerald Visions. There will be a new Emerald Vision you can see in one after another. Please go to the next slide. And depending on the location you go to, the next playthrough will change, or even in the same world with a different character you can see different sceneries, landscape, or when you play in the second playthrough, the situation may change, or depending on number of playthrough or number of visits, you can see different landscape or scenes going on in the same world. For example, I and Nobuo-san, we can start with the same player, but even when we do that, we can see the story will totally be different. The storyline would be different. The world you can enter would be also different. So in the next playthrough, you can see different stories. That means you assume that players will go various playthroughs for this game, right? Yes, that is something we ask our staff members when we create this, and that is the case with every game titles, but we don't want to let players play some already familiar games, but we'd like to give very brand new experiences for the players. So we wanted to get players to experience something brand new every time you go to this, even the same world. That is the target we try to achieve in this game title. I'm not sure whether that is 100% the case, but there's slight or huge differences every time you play the game. I see. In the interview I saw this, but you can clear the stories for each game as you work longer on weekends, right? Yes. In the case of Mido, the story is slightly shorter. However, in the case of Sickness, you can suck as much blood as possible, then you can play the game longer in his story. Depending on the play style, I think for some characters you can finish it fast, or for some characters you need to play longer to finish the story. Yes, you can continuously use certain characters, so if you'd like, you can use various characters and pick some characters that you can finish the game earlier. So that would be some brand new game title that we've never played before. Lastly, we'd like to talk about battle. New battle system. New battle system. The basis has been the same. Yes, we use the timeline battles. You can see faces, it looks similar in Scarlet Grace, but it's actually totally different. I see. You can see some green squares. When you see that, you can see united attacks, and that is something you'd like to stick to in the battle. Then you can continuously brandish united attacks. In the red squares, you can see when it is tied, then the enemy will conduct united attacks. So you need to block the red squares of the enemies, while at the same time you need to connect all the green squares. That is how you are supposed to battle, but that is the basics about battle. You can create united attacks by yourself. Yes, we've been using this united attack system, but it's totally up to you whether you can do united attacks. But you can tell whether united attacks will be possible, and you can see a red square in the middle. When you attack and beat the enemy, you can do longer connected united attacks. So you can initiate united attacks by yourself. That is something different. Okay. The battle, that is something that is so exciting. In Saga franchise, you need some difficult, hard to beat enemies or bosses. They will be around. Of course, there will be some invincible enemies, but you can feel satisfied when we beat them, and that is some sensation we are trying to create, and the development team working very, very hard to enable that. The battle and the story and how we play that game, everything would be brand new. And it's still under coordination and adjustment, but that would be something totally different experience you can feel. I think it's easier to play compared to the previous title, but I think you can see more tactics and strategies, in particular United Attacks part. Yes, compared to the previous title, yes. In the past, you can just rely, compared to the previous title, you can just use United Attacks, which makes it easier to play the game in the battle. That is great, the latest title, some error beyond that, so for the explanation of the brand new title, but yes, there will be a continuous news updated, so please look forward to it. Some Saga Emerald Beyond to be released in 2024, please look forward to future information. Next, we'd like to move to Romancing Saga Reuniverse, the events in progress in the current game. Ichikawa-san, please. Yes, for Romancing Saga Reuniverse, I'd like to explain events going on. We are having a collaboration with Saga Prefecture, Romancing Saga, a exploration for mysteries that started in September 20th. We wanted to conduct a live stream session before the Saturday event, but we are not able to do so. We are too busy to prepare for TGS. But this is the second time we are collaborating with Saga Prefecture. We conducted the first time in May 2023, but exploration of mysteries, a fantastical no real Saga Prefecture is where you can play and conduct conquer battles or events. It just started. Please log in and join the battle. During this period, you can gain 3,000 jewels by logging in. I think I've already got this, yes, but it's still nice, yes. You can get 3,000 jewels, and in the Romancing Saga Reuniverse, I'd like to give some explanation on gacha. That is the Thanksgiving for 30 million download of Romancing Saga Reuniverse. And 30 million downloads. You can see SS Bune Tatiana Shao. Step 2 and 4 is for free. In step 7, you can definitely have the pickup SS style. And in the Conquer battle in the past, it's like Saga Prefecture has a game inside, but this time the Saga Prefecture is inside game. That is the image, right? Yes, that is true. It's so exciting to play the game. As I'd appreciate if you could interested in Saga. And I'd like to give some explanation about the battle. The Great Adventure Mysteries Romancing Saga Island. This is the multi-battle. Every player can get together to conduct a conquering battle. For 7 islands, Saga Islands, you can get Seitono Enso SS Lance Weapon, Bronze Lance of Flame, as well as Takezaki Crab Arm. SSA sub gear or armor, you can get these weapons. And also if you play one battle, then you can get 5,000 jewels as reward. It looks like it's not sufficient. I haven't got this, but I already know about this, so. But that's so nice to have, so please join the battle to get 5,000 jewels. Another campaign we are doing is this. This is our first attempt, as you can see in the slide. This is our first attempt. You may not be used to it, but this is digital lottery for free. Romancing Saga Reuniverse lottery for free, digital lottery. It's like the game inside game, but if you have Apple ID or Google account, you can join this lottery for free 3 times per lottery. You can collect digital cards within the game. There are more than 50 digital cards. Please collect them, but not only that, you can get some real good merch from a Saga Reuniverse special items. Is something something you can get through this digital lottery. So please join this Romancing Saga Reuniverse official Twitter account or X account is something you can refer to for further information. And another thing, from the governor of Saga Prefecture, we received some special message for this TGS 2023 stage. Governor of Saga Prefecture, yes, I'm going to read his letter. This is about a game show, but we received some official letter from
Saga franchise fans, good afternoon. I hope that you have come to explore Saga Prefecture. I am Yoshiyoshi Yamaguchi, Governor of Saga Prefecture. Saga franchise and Saga collaboration, Romancing Saga, has been 3 years since it has come up as a Romancing Saga universe. It is the first from September 20th Romancing Saga, a collaborative project between the Saga series that will go through various attacks and go through various Saga viewing places. I love Ottoman. Together, I am fighting with them. The suppression battle will appear in digital raffles. I want you to pick that every day. And the real event, for more details, on the 6th of October from 10 a.m. on the Saga Prefecture Governor's regular press, the details of the collaboration will be announced. So in this Tokyo Game Show, to showcase the prefecture's regular press conference is the first time to provide a notice. What are we doing? This is a Saga Prefecture's live story. So on October 6th, Friday, from 10 a.m. in the morning. So I'm sure a lot of you are working there. The details of the collaboration with Saga Prefecture will be announced, and that will also be streamed on YouTube. So of course, the Romancing Saga Manhole and Romancing Saga Train will also be available on YouTube. So Saga Psycho Great, Romancing Saga, woo! So the governor talked about new areas. There were some more also. So said, give out the jewels with a blood. He wrote it with a blood. So it's like a dying message. You wrote it. The governor wrote it. So the Romancing Saga will be announced shortly. So this year, there were many plans, but on the 6th of October, at the regular governor's press conference, it will officially be announced, so stay tuned. So as the governor said, it's a new area within Saga Prefecture, and we want more vibe in Saga Prefecture, so please be tuned. So, Kaz-san, so Romancing Saga, there's a new experience. I'm really looking forward to it. Yes. So in terms of the Romancing Saga Reuniverse, what about the jewels? The jewels. So it says the latest information. Wait. So the new title. There's a new title that's come out. So it's not happy, happy, happy? So you're not happy, happy, happy? Wait, oh, calm down, calm down. So I'm going to say it once again. Give me jewels. What do you think? Give us real live jewels. Wait. So Akatsuki-san, it's not that I've been able to give all of the information for Saga Emerald. So please, next week, the new title, Jewel. I've prepared for it. Yay, yay, yay. So that's why you were hiding it, right? So if I provide you the logo, it's not good. So I couldn't do it. But next week, if you could wait till next week. So please check the Reuniverse. So you are going to present that. It's 1,000? 1,000? 3,000? 3,000! Yay! 3,000. That's good. So next week, you will be providing that. Okay, that's good. So in yesterday's, in the rehearsal, I asked him to provide that information because there was no mentioning of the jewel. So I asked, rehearsal, stop. Can't you do something about the jewel? I asked him. Anyway, he said that he has prepared for it. Anyway, for Romancing Saga Reuniverse, that was the latest information. So next, this is the corner for Imperial Saga Eclipse, which is currently in operation. Okushu-san, I hope I can count on you. Yes. Today is the latest title, and Ito-san's live. I'm sure everybody's interested, so I've kind of shrunk my talk into 5 minutes. So give me 5 minutes. So please give me 5 minutes. Okay, let's go to the slide. So the first slide. So it's limited time event. Witch Girl team formation. Rescue the courier who has disappeared into the sea of trees has started. The main story has started, but there is the Amolu Mayuhen. So the witch girl coming here. So in the main character, the witch girl. So this is just coincidence. There was no leakage or anything. It's just a coincidence. So I thought it was a leak. This is not a leak. Initially, in terms of the information of new titles, we don't get that. But very cute, but also very cool. So the Heaven Dance motif, so the Judy's costume is like this. So Amor Mayu Hen, there is a new character, am I correct? Yes. We would like to, and I brought up a design of this new character design. This is it. As you can see, so it's Saga Emerald Beyond character design. Satoshi Kuramochi designed this new character, and it's so cool. So look at the eye, look at the eye, the color of the eye. So if you look at the characteristics, I'm sure you're able to feel something. So there's the skull-like decoration, which is very characteristic. So I would like you to read the story and be able to see what kind of character. Who is it? What? Who is it? Of course I can't say that. Of course I can't say that. It's an occasion. Anyway, I hope that she would be looking forward to this. Moving to the next slide. So we have 2 free gachas commemorating TGS. You can get up to 630 free gachas. The first, you're able to get 10 free gachas every day just logging in for 33 days. The second is up to 300 free gachas for completing missions, and there would be legendary characters that will appear. And if you complete 300 times, you will get a present ticket for selecting legendary. So you can get 1 legendary character of your choice for sure. Moving to the next slide. This is a special comeback login bonus. Please take this opportunity to come back. So this time with the TGS, I think we have the largest reward super deal campaign. So I hope that you play. So you have this legendary character, and you're able to choose the character you like. So I definitely like you to play. So please receive this. So that was very quick. But you still have more? Of course, of course. Are you really happy? Yes. I'm very thankful. So moving to the next slide. So as a new login bonus from after the maintenance on September 28th, 2023, we'll be offering a new release commemorative login bonus, all in a total of 4 to 5 characters and a total of 3,000 crowns. So depending on the number of character, so regarding this, so you're able to set the party, which is what I meant here. So you're able to come up with a party. So definitely you want to receive this. So this is the new title. So you've been very extravagant. Yes. So you've received the award and you're feeling really go-go, right? That's nasty to say. That's not a nice thing to say. But yes, I am really happy. And I hope you get more awards. Great. Lovely. So that was regarding the latest information from Imperial Saga Eclipse. So next, we have the Saga franchise information corner. So the next slide. Okay. So the Romancing Saga Orchestra Festival 2023 is finally approaching. So we have Ken Iko Romancing Saga franchise. We have the musics in the orchestra in October in Tokyo and Fukuoka, and in November in Osaka. We will have it in 3 cities in Japan. Next slide. The songs will be performed like these.
We'll be giving you a new arrangement. Bottle the Way, Legend of the Mermaid, and Downstrap Shop 3. Mr. Ito Romancing Saga Orchestra concert finally. Yes, we are preparing for that. In Fukuoka, I think it's the first time to visit there for a concert, right? Yes, that is true. So fans in Fukuoka, please come and visit our concert. And today, we are going to have mini live by Mr. Ito, and in this concert, there would be a new pieces for Saga Emerald Beyond. We will be going to play this for the first time. You can hear the piece that you heard in the trailer, right? Yes, that is correct. Very much looking forward to it. Yes, Kawazu-san. Yes, I'm so excited to hear this. Yes, we are looking forward to it. Yes, thank you for the information. Orchestra concert. Please go to the next slide. That is the stage adaptation of Saga franchise number 3, Saga the Stage Season Kiss. That will be held from February 22, 2024 in Tokyo, and in Osaka, February 29th, and you can see the latest information on the official website. Yes, it is so exciting. We are so excited about the stage adaptation. We see the 7 heroes as well as Queen played by Tsuchiya Anna-san, but there will be so many characters that will attract your attention. Please wait for them. And e-store free lottery for tickets has ended for the second time, but there will be additional lottery for tickets in the future. And also, you've never visited stages adaptations. Yes, you can take a look at it. Earlier, you saw the video of stage adaptation, and you can feel the passion of all the players. It's so exciting. Before the stage, we never been to orchestras, concerts, or stages, or even Saga Prefecture, but through all of these opportunities, please feel something new. And Mr. Ito, I'm going to ask you to create some new pieces for stage, right? Yes, I'm going to compose from now. Have you already made any comments, instructions? Please give me instruction as soon as possible. Okay, not yet. But I think some background situations of stage, there are so many videos surrounding a stage player, so you can check them out as well. Thank you. Information on Saga the stage. And then, last but not least, we have very important announcement. Yes, I'm going to announce this. From December 15, 2023, we are going to celebrate 35th franchise anniversary. And I'd like to start the anniversary year. That's all thanks to all of you, all of your support. Thank you very much. It's been 35 years since the first title in Game Boy. From the Saga Warrior in the Tower of the Spirit World, it's been 35 years. 2024, December 15th would be 35-year anniversary. I think there's some time difference though, but we can see various new opportunities for Saga franchise, various titles, and that would be led by the new title, Saga Emerald Beyond. Of course, not from this anniversary, but also please check them out. So, 35th anniversary, there'll be some trajectory of activities you would like to pursue, and it would start from this December. And you said that you are going to take a lot of actions, right? Yes. Not just new title, but also there are so many things you can look forward to. We have a lot of things to show to you, so please look forward to them. What are you going to do? Well, there are so many things not at the moment. There are so many undecided things, but many companies who collaborated with us, Saga franchise in the past, and many companies interested in Saga franchise, not companies, but also some organization interested in Saga franchise, then please let us know. We are very open to any collaboration to the extent possible. If you like Saga, anyone, not anyone, but yes, we'd like to do various things with so many people, organizations. So there will be a broad range of opportunities for the Saga franchise and related activities. Any comments for corporations, companies? Saga franchise, if you're interested in Saga franchise, please contact Square Enix. Thank you, thank you. That concludes the information segment. Thank you very much. With that, we'd like to move to mini live. Mr. Ito, are you ready to be excited? Thank you. Mr. Ito, what we should look at in your concert? Yes, I think you're preparing. First and foremost, the song you heard in the trailer, the overture for Saga Emerald Beyond, Saga Emerald Beyond Overture, we'll be playing the acoustic version as well as some pieces from Saga franchise. What I briefly heard is that it should be 3 pieces, but you've added 1 piece. Are there any reasons what happened? This is, yes, I'd like to announce. Last month for the Saga, the stage, there's some, I saw the stage real time, there was so significant feedback, so I wanted to give the 7 heroes piece has been added for this mini concert. So you wanted to play that for today's concert. Thank you. So yes, you are now adjusting the volume of the violin. Fantastic. But there are not so many booths that there's many live. We are very excited to hear. It's been a while, I think, for live stream. Have you practiced a lot? Not practice, but yes, the 2 players, they're super capable, so I can feel assured. I don't have to be there, they can play. They can play without me. Wow, but this is so exciting. Ms. Tsuchiya Reiko, yes, violinist. Maurice Sorrell from Destiny 8. These 2 players, and with me, we'll be playing. We saw the rehearsal, that live playing, live performance is fantastic, especially Tsuchiya is like his view, but wearing a new style is coming, so I think it's a good timing. And but are they ready? Yes, thank you very much. So, Saga Emerald Beyond to be released next year. From that title, Emerald Beyond Overture. And from the franchise, you can see familiar pieces. Let's be excited, Mr. Ito. The floor is yours.
Just heard two songs. So Saga Frontier, Alone, I put in the overture of that, but it's for me. But this is just personal story. But the staff of Saga, it's his birthday in 2 days ago, and the song he likes is Alone. That's why on a birthday, to provide this song of Alone, which is, so I thought that I wanted to provide this, personally to provide this song for his birthday. So happy birthday! But it's just Alone song on a happy birthday. So next, as I mentioned, aria is the 7-hero universe battle. Yay! Romancing Saga. So thank you very much. So if you had told me I would have sung the songs. Why didn't you tell me? Allow me to sing. So it was beautiful. So Mori-san, the guitarist and violinist, Joe-san, thank you very much. Please give a big round of applause. So that was the mini line. So the Saga franchise special live broadcasting, we're coming close to an end. So lastly, we would like to have one word. First, from Oshio-san. So it's been a while since I've come to Tokyo, and to be able to see all of you and to have this broadcast, I'm so happy. So I would like you to really give vibe to the Saga franchise. The Paramount site, please look at that too. So that was very quick, but anyway, thank you very much. So next, Ito-san, please. So Emerald Beyond, please play. Thank you. Lastly, Ichikawa-san, Saga franchise, the new title is thanks largely, the reason we've been able to announce is thanks largely to you, so thank you so much. Lastly, Kaoru-san. So it's been a while to come to this game show, and just it's always the same. We've had a lot of people coming along. So it was really a lot of vibe, and I was very happy. So Emerald Beyond, I hope we can all give a vibe. So I ask for your support. Thank you. So thank you very much. So this concludes the Saga franchise TGS 2023 special broadcasting. Thank you very much, and see you again. Bye-bye.